Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Reading Lamb, and today I don't have my agenda because I'm doing a tag. I'm doing the this or that tag. I'm not sure how long ago this tag was made, but it was really hard to find current tags I found, so I just decided to do, I guess, an older one. I don't know if it's current. So I have my questions on my iPod right here, so if I look down, that's what I'm looking at. So, oh, and also at the end of the video, I'm going to have an update on what I'm currently reading. And yeah, just to fill you guys in, because I haven't told you guys what I'm currently reading in a while. So, audio or book in hand? I'd have to say book in hand. I can't stand audiobooks because they read so slow for me, and also, I just can't handle it. Like, maybe it's just because sometimes I read out loud and I can talk really fast, but I just not a big fan. I've tried one recently, and now they have them as like little iPod, like things you put your headphones in, which is kind of neat. But I just prefer book in hand also because like it feels more like reading, I guess. Say that. Sorry, something just popped up on my computer. Okay, the second question is softcover or hardback. I don't really have a preference. And some books I prefer in hardback because I think they look like the cover maybe makes them look weird and soft in paperback, but sometimes it's a book I'm not too excited to get. I would rather get it in paperback because hardcovers are more expensive. Usually I lean towards the paperbacks, but also I do like hardcovers. I'm not really picky though. If it's a good book, it doesn't matter. So fiction or nonfiction? I really like stories, like made up stuff. I'm not too big on like factual stuff, but I do read a few factual things. Like I just read a few months ago, um, Quiet, which is by Suzanne something. It's like about introverts and extroverts. Like I read that, but usually I like stories because reading's like my escape from reality. So I don't want to read about like I don't want to read about facts. I want to have fun doing it. So for fantasy world or real life issues, I'd have to say probably fantasy world instead of real life issues because reading, as I just said, is my escape. So I would prefer it not to be really like it can be contemporary in the real world, but as long as it's not like hitting me with facts, like if it's like a book about global warming or something bad in the world, like I don't want to read facts. Like I'm trying to get away to a calm place, so I want to read about something like interesting but not factual. That makes sense, that long spiel. So 5 is Harry Potter or Twilight. I've only read Twilight. I've never read Harry Potter, and I haven't seen the movies, which a lot of people would be shocked at. I tried reading the first book, but it wasn't really something that piqued my interest. I'm just not into that. Like, I'm not a hater of it. I'm not against it. I just haven't gotten into that. And Twilight, it was okay. It wasn't one of the best books I've read. It kind of turned me off from the vampire paranormal romance scene. So I'd have to say none of the above for this one. I'd rather choose a different book, but there's nothing against both these books. Harry Potter I haven't tried really. I haven't given it a fair chance, I guess. So I can't say that I don't like that book. Twilight, it was okay. It wasn't my favorite series. It's not in my top 100 or something. It's very low. But if you guys like them, it's cool. I'm not going to judge you. So 6, Kindle, iPad, or other. I think this one I think is for ebooks. So you like on your Kindle, your iPad, or thing. I got iBooks for iPod, the iPod Touch, and I really like that. I also have a Sony ebook, which is really old. It's like still in black and white, and it can't even connect to internet, so it's really a hassle. So I think I prefer out of those two my iPod. But my sister has an iPad, so sometimes I use her iPad to go on iBooks because like the screen's bigger too, so sometimes it's nicer to read on a bigger screen. So I'd probably have to say either the iPod or the iPad's available. 7, borrow or buy. I prefer to buy books, but sometimes I borrow books and I like them so much I just go in and buy them because my one friend and me, we always pick like books that each other would probably like, and then like she either lends one to me or I lend one to her. But usually I end up going out and buying it, even if it's from like if I read a library book, like borrow it from the library. I usually end up buying it if I love it. Bookstore or online. I never bought a book online because my parents don't really want me to do that. And anyway, the bookstores, I can get to one easily. And the bookstores actually have this thing where you can go in and just order it over the like at the counter, and you just pay for it and it comes shipped in. So I might as well do that. Even though there are good deals online, like eventually I'd like to buy books online when like there's good deals on, but usually I just stick to the bookstores. 9. Tell me one time or total trilogy. I think that's like a standalone or a trilogy. I think I prefer, well, that's hard because there's a lot of good standalones and there's a lot of good trilogies. But I have to say, sometimes I think I prefer just a teeny bit more than standalones trilogies because you can really get into the story that way. Monster, read, or short and sweet. I'd have to say I'd go for in between, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably say monster read, because usually monster reads have lots of detail and they're very well thought out. Even those short and sweet novels, they're really, really well thought out. I just find that you can't get into the character's life as much as you can with a big book. And little books are really well thought out. Sorry for insulting little books, because I love them too. But I sometimes prefer bigger books because you can get more into the characters. But with like trilogies and stuff where they have like 300-page books, I consider that kind of like, if it's like in a trilogy like Monster, because it's a book spanning over 3 books. That probably didn't make any sense. I'll just say monster book. 11, starry-eyed romance or full of action. I'd probably say starry-eyed romance because I'm not a big action reader, but I like cute contemporary stories like kind of like the Sarah Destin style. Sarah Destin's not my those are not my favorite books. But, like Elin Hildebrand books or the Pretty Little Liars series. Like there's some romance, actually not really bad. The Lukes. There's one. Like the Lukes and stuff, where it's just like a love story, but there's other stuff going on besides the love story. 12, curl up in your snuggie or bathe in the sun. I'd probably have to say curl up in your snuggie because I don't like sitting out in the sun very long without sunscreen, and also I'm like scared of bees. Like I run and scream. Like I know they're not going to hurt me, but you know, I just don't like them near me. But if I was going to go outside, I'd go outside. I go outside at night when instead of bees, they trade up for mosquitoes because I can deal with mosquitoes. But yeah, I usually stay inside and read in the daytime. 13, hot chocolate latte. I don't drink coffee beverages, but I love hot chocolate, and usually I like go outside at night and have a hot chocolate and read for a little while, so that's always fun. So that was the Inside Out tag. I didn't get tagged by anybody, but the person I found the tag video from was Amira's Book Reviews. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. Also, for the next part of my video, what I'm currently reading Adored, an It Girl novel, and this is the 8th novel, and I'm page 95 in it, and I'm probably going to finish this today because it's really good. It's by Cecilia Yvonne Zygasar, and I'm trying to get through this It Girl series because there's so many other good books on my shelf, but it's actually, the last book was amazing. So I'm like re-back to the series. The 6th and 5th book kind of were like, oh, I don't want to keep reading this, but now like I'm back into reading this. The story's picked up. Because sometimes I find the stories get dragged on a little bit. But in this case it hasn't. Sometimes you go for boring patches, but get back into it. So hopefully, I'm not saying Friday, but Saturday I'm going to the bookstore, probably, with my friends, so I will be doing a book haul soon, and also my birthday's on Friday, so I could receive some books, so that'd be exciting, and show you guys, sorry, there's dust on the floor, show you guys, like, make a book haul video. Sorry guys, I was rambling my words, I got distracted. Okay, so, also, I'd like to say thanks for my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you guys have any links to your channels that you want me to check out, I love book-related videos. Any recommendations, all are appreciated. And thanks for commenting and watching my videos. Bye.